everyone, welcome to Carmen's Australian Storytime. Today I am in the Glasshouse Mountains and I'm going to read Tractor Mac by Billy Steers, and it looks like he's the writer and the illustrator of this book. Can you see that alright? It's a little bit glary today, it's the middle of the day out here, but I love this view so much I couldn't resist. Do you know what I love about this book? In the front of this book, it gives you all these facts about a part of a horse, and all of the things that go on a horse, and then all of the parts of the tractor and the things that go on the tractor. Pretty cool, right? Let's see what the blurb has to say. Sorry, it's windy and my book's going all over everywhere. The blurb is actually inside the front cover today. Sibley is so strong he can do the work of 2 horses. But then Mac, a shiny new tractor, moves onto the farm and takes over his chores. Poor Sibley! What? Will he be put out to pasture, or will he save the day when Tractor Mac runs into a problem? I was just reading. This book is a special book. If you read down the bottom, it says, "To dear Grace, happy birthday on your 6th birthday. Lots of love, Pa and Nan." So Grace, you have to come and get this book. Grace is my niece, and she's not 6 anymore. She's much, much older. I'm going to have to sit this way because the wind is blowing the book around. Do you think the tractor's going to replace the horse? I wonder. Sibley the horse lived on Stony Meadow Farm. He was a hard worker, tug and pull, haul and drag. He did work of 2 strong horses. He does look very strong, doesn't he? The wind's getting worse. Sibley's days were spent ploughing in the spring, mowing in the summer, harvesting in the fall, and logging in the winter. Spring, summer, autumn, winter, all of the seasons. Sibley's favourite job was pulling the hayride at the summer picnics. The children would all cheer for Sibley and give him treats of apples and carrots. I like that idea. He looks like he's really enjoying it too, doesn't he? One day, the animals heard a strange new noise in the farmyard. Chug, chugga, pop. They looked out of the barn. A large red machine sat in the farmyard spewing smoke. Farmer Bill was seated on a bright, new, shiny tractor. He had a big smile on his face. He's very excited. Like when you get anything new, it's very exciting. That evening, Farmer Bill parked the tractor in the barn. The animals came over to greet the newcomer. "What big black rubber tires you have," said Carla, the chicken. "Look at all of your wires, gears and cables," exclaimed Pete the pig. "Welcome to Stony Meadow Farm," greeted Sam the old ram. "Welcome, welcome," the others cried. Lots of farm animals. The red tractor smiled. "Howdy do," he said. "My name is Mac. I can do the work of 10 horses, and I'm happy to be here." 10 horses? Gasped the animals. "You must be really strong." That night, Sibley was not able to sleep. Visions of mechanical horses danced in his head. Could Mac really do the work of 10 horses? What would be left for Sibley to do? Mechanical horses. Early the next morning, Farmer Bill climbed into Mac's seat and started the engine. Mac rumbled to life and they headed for the fields. Sibley waited to be tacked up for the day's work, but nobody came. All day, Sibley listened to the other animals. Oh no, poor Sibley. "Did you see how fast Mac ploughed the fields?" cackled the chickens. "He delivered the hay in less than an hour," the sheep exclaimed. "He hauled all the wood for the new roof squealed the pigs. Poor Sibley. As the days passed, it was clear that Mac had taken over all of Sibley's jobs. "Soon they'll be turning you out to pasture," said Margot the cow. "You'll probably never have to work another day in your life." Just then, Sibley heard the sound of children. Maybe they were coming to the barnyard for a hayride. He galloped out of the barn. He looks very excited. And stopped abruptly at the fence. There was Mac, pulling a dozen cheering children in a hay wagon. Sibley's hay wagon. Oh, poor Sibley. Sibley had never felt so sad and useless in his whole life. What good is a workhorse who cannot work? Poor Sibley. In the weeks that followed, Sibley hoped he would be put to work, but every morning Farmer Bill and Mac left the barn. Sibley wondered if he'd been forgotten for good. Finally, one day Farmer Bill came back to the farm without Mac. "Sibley, old lad, I need your help. We have a problem that only you can fix." I wonder what the problem was. This wind is so annoying. The farmer led Sibley to one of the far fields. Rain had fallen during the night. The field was soaked with rainwater. There sat Mac, up to his ankles in mud. So the horse is needed after all, right? With a tug and a yank, Sibley wrenched the tractor free from the mud. Then he spent the rest of the day working in the soggy field while Mac sat behind the stone wall. When it was time to go back to the barn, Mac said, "Thanks for rescuing me, Sibley." Farmer Bill patted Sibley on the neck. "You were a big help today." It's always good to feel useful, right? From that day on, Farmer Bill let both Sibley and Mac work side by side, and they became the best of friends. That's a great idea. Sibley looks like he's pulling the wagon, and the tractor's putting all of the corn up into the wagon. Good thinking, Farmer Bill. What a great ending to the story. Thank you for joining me on Carmen's Australian Storytime, and I hope you enjoyed reading that book with me. Don't forget to click and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.